In the beginning there was the end, darkness all over the place, which plastered black holes of its own self. The more it was dark, the more there was place for light to embark. In the beginning there was darkness, fading away to let the lightness show up. By the power of a word, stronger than Excalibur's sword, the lightning streak so strong and so warm lightened the wonders of the world. At day there was the clear blue sky, sun's golden rays touching the sea's surface. At night the dark, blackened sky, with a sea of stars that twinkled, the ones that would not die. Following the land of treasury, happiness, and gold, perhaps more like nature and its mother old, filled with the sounds of nightingales and hummingbirds so told. Finally the dark heads even of a man and a woman ruled the garden so-called Eden, with the help of angels behind the white clouds hidden. At the center of the Eden, where worlds long lay, passing white oak trees, breezes and clay, there stood two great big apple trees of knowledge and of good and evil, representing the first mankind, Adam and Eve. Lucifer, the serpent, guarded its own very precious fruit of love by God's command and word. He, the malicious, he tempted the woman with the name so pretty, called Eve, to touch, feel and taste the forbidden fruit of love and embrace. The shadow of glory covered the land, the man and the woman forced to be in the exile. Tears, grief, even the master's hand could not have changed their foolish denial. The land of the exile, of coldness and mere stones, opened up their sadness and desire of gardens, gold and treasury, more and more. But proudness was too strong and dominant to make the fallen feel remorse, for their hearts were already tainted, and the doors to the land of gold very shut and closed. Years passed, and so the cold-blooded wars, bitter tears of the Lord kept falling, and didn't find the stone to cover the hole. Loopholes of evil were found by the good that kept trying and attempting to destroy the darkness for good. On the night of the bright shining stars, in a small wooden barn, a small boy, named to be the King of all kings, was born to a young Virgin Mary, who held the beginning of a whole new story. The boy and a king to be grew into a man named Jesus, who raised men from the dead, spread words of the Lord, as the people loved him more and more. But when goodness spreads around the people, shadow follows, brings challenges, some of them tempting and some of them lethal, and just like that turns good into darkest evil, as there is left no place for light and mankind's freedom. More pain as well as more blood was shed until the eyes of salvation had met. The man and the woman of the East, their determined soul and heart increased, followed the path of righteousness and mercy, Lord's dignity and fair means. With the power of the Lord, no other than love, they gave us, the fallen, a map to salvation. The words of our Father, Creator of the world. With temptations, our challenges, they left us their words, to follow their path to a promised righteous world and build us the kingdom of heaven and earth. Once upon a time, there was darkness. Then light happened, and everything changed.